Now the question number 6. Question number 6 says 0 minus a b a0 c minus b minus c and 0 is equal to 0 we have to prove. So taking left hand side and let us check it out. So just now look at here, 0 minus a b and here 0 plus a minus b. Just opposite to this column we have this row. That means if we take minus common from this r1, then this r1 will become this c1. Similarly a0c, so we take minus common from r2, then this will become column number 2. And similarly at last, if we take minus common from this c3, this will become r3. So what does it mean? If we talk about this matrix, so this matrix is nothing but we can write this matrix as 0 minus a b a0 c, and we denote it by suppose letter a, and then minus b minus c and 0. Now let us take its transpose. Then transpose of this matrix is equal to 0 a minus b minus a 0 c and b c 0. This is transpose. Now let us take common from this matrix, last one. So minus is outside, so 0 minus a plus b plus a 0 minus c minus b minus c 0. Just check it. This matrix is nothing but our original matrix, and that is minus time. So we can say that matrix, the transpose of matrix A is nothing but minus times that matrix itself. That means this matrix is skew symmetric. If the matrix is skew symmetric, we can write this way, taking its determinant both sides. So what will happen? Transpose of A and its determinant is equal to minus time determinant of A. Now we have studied in properties of determinant that transpose of determinant remains same. Its value is same as before the transpose or after the transpose we are evaluating. So that means this is A only, and this should be equal to, this remains as A only, determinant A only, this transpose of A, and this will minus determinant of A. Taking to the left hand side, this will become this twice of determinant A is equal to 0. So the determinant A is equal to 0 because 2 cannot be equal to 0. So what does it mean here? That value of determinant A is equal to 0. What was determinant? This one. So is equal to 0 we got, so means is equal to right hand side, hence proved. Question number 7, which is the important one. Prove that determinant minus a square ba ca ab minus b square cb ac bc minus c square is equal to 4 times a square b square and c square. So taking left hand side and starting the proof. So look at here, this in C1 A C2 B B B and C3 C C C. So taking common A B and C from C1 C2 and C3 respectively, we get outside A from C1, B from C2 and C from C3. So it will be A, B, C outside. Now we will have minus A and then B, C in the C1. Second is A minus B, C. Third one is A, B and minus C. Now we need to put some this operation of determinant, that is, if we add these two will get 0, if we add these two will get 0. Our prime aim in this while solving determinant is to get maximum 0 as possible, as much as possible. So what we are going to do, this if we are adding C2 C3, then also they here 0 here 0. So we will change, C1 will change with the help of C1 plus C2 and C2 will change with the help of C2 plus C3. These two operations we are going to give. So look at here, A, B, C is outside as it is. Now this adding these two, this plus this, C1 is going to change. So we are going to write C1 here, A minus A, this thing 0 and then 0 here also, and C plus C 2C, and then C2 will change, C2 plus C3. So A plus A 2A, minus B plus B is 0 and C minus C is 0. There is no change in the C3. So A, B and minus C as it is. Now we need to think over it, that whether we can do anything else. Suppose we are giving operation here with the help of this or this, then nothing is going to change. So what we are going to expanding through R1, we get A, B, C outside. Then first element is 0, so I'm not going to write anything, that because the rest of the things all will be 0. So the second element is minus times 2A will come, and then when minus time 2A will come, then minus C into 0 0, and then minus times here we'll get 2 times BC, and then last one is plus A times these two perpendicular lines. We are going 0 into 0 0 into 0, so this is also going to 0. So A, B, C outside, and inside minus minus plus, 2 2s are 4 times A, B, C here, and this is 0. So 4 is outside, and A into A square, B into B square, C into C square, which is equal to right hand side. Hence proved. Now I take question number 8, part number 2. First part is as simple as second one. Both are almost same. So you will learn while solving second one. Second part is 1A A cube, 1B B cube, 1C C cube. This is also very important question. The right hand side is A minus B, B minus C into C minus A into also into A plus B plus C. We have to prove this. So look at here, as I told you in the previous question, that our prime aim to get as many as zeros possible at different points. But one interesting thing you need to learn over here, that as I gave operation in previous this thing question, that C1 C2 something C1 plus C2 will change C2 plus C3. Here also we are trying to get maximum 0. So if I give operation C1 will change C1 minus C2, so 1 minus 1 we will get 0 over here, and simultaneously we will get A minus B, A cube minus B cube here. So that A minus B one factor is our target also. the right hand side. While giving another option that this 1 minus 1, C2 minus C3. So then 1 minus 1 will get 0 over here, and then B minus C, and then BQ minus CQ. That is also there, our target. Now the most important thing, you cannot give another operation which is C3 will change C3 minus C1. Otherwise what will happen? Here also you will get, already you got 0 at this C1 first point, 0 at this C2 first point, and if you are getting 0 at the third point also, then there is a condition. We have studied one property of determinant. If all the elements of any row or any columns are 0, then the whole value of the determinant is 0. But in general, that is okay, that may be the case, that value of determinant is 0 or something like that. But in this question you have to prove the right hand side, so you must be eyeing at the right hand side all the time, that what you have to prove. So for that, you just remember, you cannot complete this particular circle. What I want to tell you, that break should be there. Here it is C1 for example, or R1. Here it is C2 or R2, and here suppose this you cannot join. Here suppose we have C3 or R3, so that is at the junction, this joint, at this joint this C3 or R3 lies. Just imagine, so if you join this loop, this becomes a circular motion. So then this minus this 0, this minus this 0, and this minus this will also become 0 over here. That means the whole thing will become 0. So you need to be very careful in determinant, that while giving operation you cannot give this 3 operations simultaneously at once. You can give any two, this thing you can put operate and at any two operations, this 1 2 1 2 or 2, that is your choice. You can select any of these two. So we are starting with these two, not this last third one also with the first one. So we are writing here C1 will change with the help of C1 minus C2, and C2 will change with the help of C2 minus C3. So what is happening? So that we are going to write here C1 minus C2, 1 minus 1 0, A minus B, and A cube minus B cube. Similarly C2 will change this way, so 0 B minus C, and then B cube minus C cube, and the last column is as it is, 1 C and C cube. Now the next question starts for you in this question only, that is how to factorize it. So you are knowing A cube minus B cube is nothing but A minus B into A square plus B square plus AB. That we are going to use here. So 0 A minus B, and then factorization of A cube minus B cube. So A minus B into A square plus B square plus AB. This is C1, and then similarly C2, 0 B minus C and B minus C into B square plus C square plus BC. A minus B into A square plus B square plus AB, and the last column 1C and C3 is as it is. Now look at here, this is 0, so no issue at all. So A minus B, A minus B. So you can consider here also 0 into A minus B. So what I want to say, that we are going to take A minus B common from C1. You can take common only when the factor is available in all the elements. This similarly here also from C2 you can write here 0 into B minus C. So you can take B minus C from this C2, and that is also our target, A minus B into B minus C in the right hand side. So what we are going to write, taking common A minus B and B minus C from C1 and C2 respectively, we get a minus b into b minus c outside. Now inside we have here 0, downside 1, and here we have a square plus b square plus ab. In the middle row here we have 0, here b minus c is outside, so 1, b minus c outside, so b square plus c square plus bc, and the last one is 1 c and c cube. One more operation we can give here, that this c1 will change with the help of c1 minus c2. There is no limitation of giving operations. You can give as many as you want. So 0 minus 0, 1 minus 1 will bring here 0, and this these two, a square plus b square plus ab minus b square minus c square minus bc, looks it will be becoming little complicated, but we are getting this one more 0 over here after subtracting these two, so that's a better option for us. So I'm writing here that c1 again is going to change with the help of c1 minus c2. So outside a minus b, b minus c, and here 0 minus 0, c1 is going to change. Remember, c1 is going to change with the help of c1 minus c2. So 0 minus 0, 0, 1 minus 1, 0, a square plus b square and ab. So a square plus b square plus ab minus b square, so cancel, minus b square minus c square and minus bc, so that we are going to, this b square and b square cancel, and the second column is as it is 0 and then 1 and then b square plus c square plus bc, and the third column is also saying 1 c and c cube. Now the last operation only will give that expansion, so we'll write here expanding through R1. Now after the expansion, just we see in the first column the top element is 0, in the second column also top element is 0, so this will give us the value 0. The last element is 1 only, so in that case the outside two factors will remain same, a minus b into b minus c, and inside we have 1 at the last column, so 1 will be written there, and then 1 will be multiplied with the this b square plus c square plus bc into 0, so this will become 0, and then minus time this a square and then minus ab plus c square and then plus bc. So we write it and then I explain a minus b and b minus c. So look at here, now this is minus a square and this is plus c square. So if we write it as c square minus a square, then what will happen? This a plus b into a minus b, we can use that identity. So in that case what will happen? C minus a into c plus a we will get. So what we have already got outside, a minus b, b minus c, and what should be the third factor? C minus a, that we are going to get from here. So we have connected these two together, and then from these two we will take b common, so plus b is outside, so c minus a inside. So this we are going to write a minus b into b minus c. Here we are going to use identity c minus a into c plus a plus b into c minus a. So a minus b into b minus c into c minus a common from these two, c minus a common from here and from here also, and then what we have here, a plus c plus b. So I am going to write a plus b plus c, which is our right hand side. Hence proved. Question number 10, part number 1. Question number 10. This determinant is x plus 4, 2x, 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 x plus 4, and again 2x, and 2x, 2x, x plus 4, and the right hand side is 5x plus 4 into 4 minus x whole square. So now take left hand side. Left hand side, this c1 is going to change again this, because 2x minus 2x will get 0. Here also 2x minus 2x will get 0. So c1 will change with the help of c1 minus c2, and c2 will change with the help of c2 minus c3. So these two operations we are going to give here. This x plus 4 minus 2x, so minus x plus 4, 2x minus x, this thing, so x minus 4, and the last one 2x minus 2x is 0, 2x minus 2x is 0, x plus 4, this thing, so minus x plus 4, and 2x minus this thing, so it will be x minus 4. The last is same only, 2x, x plus 4. Now before we proceed, we need to think over here that suppose if we subtract c1 and c2, then here doesn't make any change, but here this x minus 4 and minus x plus 4, x plus, and then this will become, and then this 0 will be replaced by this thing, so that is of no use. And if suppose this is being subtracted from this, and then 0 minus this 0 will also eliminate, that we don't want. As I told you earlier, we want as many as zeros possible. So in this case, look at here, 2x and 2x can be subtracted, so here we will have 0, but you cannot do r1 minus r2, otherwise this 0 will be deleted. So what we are going to do, we will change this r2 with the help of r1, and r2 will change r2 minus r1. What will happen? X minus this plus 4 minus 0 will remain as it is, but here we will get 1 0. So we are going to give that operation. R2 will change with the help of r2 minus r1. So r1 is as it is, this minus x plus 4, and this 0, and then we have 2x, and then r2 is this one, r2 minus r1, so minus this plus 2x, and this minus, then minus 8, and this remains as it is, no change, minus x plus 4, and 2x minus 2x 0, and the last one is as it is, 0, x minus 4, and x plus 4. Now we can do one thing, because this 4 minus x is a factor in the right hand side. This is 4 minus x whole square. So what we can do here, from here we can take common this thing, 4 minus x. For that this is already 4 minus x, from here we take minus common, so that can be done. Here also that can be written as 4 minus x, but now the first column is 4 minus x, 2x minus 8, 0, 0, 4 minus x. The second column is 0, 4 minus x, and taking minus common from the third term, so it will also equal to minus outside and 4 minus x, and the third column is 2x, 0, x plus 4. Look at here, this also can be adjusted. If we take minus 2 outside, this will also become 4 minus x. So 4 minus x, minus 2 outside, 4 minus x inside, and then here we have 0. Upside is 0, 4 minus x, and minus times 4 minus x, and the last one is 2x, 0, x plus 4. Now 4 minus x into 4 minus x can be written. Here 4 minus x and 4 minus x can be written. So taking common 4 minus x from c1 and c2. Taking common 4 minus x from C1 and C2 respectively. We get 4 minus x from here and 4 minus x from here. 4 minus x, so it will become 4 minus x whole square. Here we have 1, here minus 2, and the last is 0. Here we have 0, here we have 1, and here it is minus 1, and the last column is 2x and 0 and x plus 4. Now if we add these two, this will also become 0, but this 0 will be deleted, and if we add with this, with the help of this one, this will also be deleted. So there is no use doing this. So we are going to expand here. So expanding through R1, we get 4 minus x whole square inside the bracket, 1 is outside, into this, leaving this perpendicularly, 1 into x plus 4, and then minus into this thing 0, that is gone, then minus 0 times that, everything will be 0, and then plus 2x into this minus plus 2, and then minus 0 this way. So that is of no use, with that we are not going to multiply. 4 minus x whole square, and inside we have x plus 4 and plus 4x. So 4x plus x is 5x plus 4. 5x plus 4 into 4 minus x whole square is equal to right hand side, hence proved. So we start part number 2 of 10th question, that is determinant is y plus k y plus k y plus k, and is equal to k square 3y plus k. So right hand side is 3y plus k, that we are going to get from here y plus then 3y. That means if we add all these 3 rows, then we will get, so operation is R1 will change with the help of R1 plus R2 plus R3. So that operation we are going to give here. So y plus y, as I told you, 3y plus k, here also 3y plus k, here also 3y plus k. So now the remaining rest of the things are same, only y plus k here, and then y is here, y plus k here. Now let us take 3y plus k common from this thing. Taking common 3y plus k from R1, we get 3y plus k outside. So now we have 1y, first column, 1y plus k y, and 1y plus k at the last. Now same thing, 1 can be made 0, 1 can be made 0, y will be 0, and here let us see what will happen. Simplification will be there, y minus y 0, y minus y also will be 0, k will remain. So C1 will change with the help of C1 minus C2, and C2 will change with the help of C2 minus C3. So look at here, some of the operations are common everywhere. You will find, whenever you are finding 1, so that operation, this operation will be given. But you remember that my circular formula, that circle, you cannot complete that full circle. That means C1 minus C2, C2 minus C3, that is okay, but C3 minus C1 if you are doing, so that loop will be joined together here. So if you are joining this loop to this one, then the value of this becomes 0 like this. So you cannot do that. So outside is 3y plus k, that is okay. Now C1 minus C2, 1 minus 1 0, y minus y 0, and then minus k, y minus y 0. Then this will change with the help of this one, minus 0, 1 minus 1. This y cancel, so k, and this cancel, so minus k. And then we have 1 y plus k remaining. So now one more thing can be done, that this 2, if we are adding this here, we will get 0, and this minus k plus 0, same thing, 2y plus k will get. So we can give one more operation. R2 will change with the help of R2 plus R3. R2 will change with the help of R2 plus R3. What will happen? 3y plus k 0 0 1. R2, now we have given this operation, R2 will change with the help of R2. Minus k plus 0 minus k minus k 0, and y plus y 2y plus k 2y plus k, and the third row is as it is, 0 minus k y plus k. Now the time has come where we need to expand it. Expanding through R1, we get after the expansion, the outside factor is 3y plus k, and inside the first element is also 0 at the top, second is also 0, so the third one is 1 into this minus k and minus k, this becomes plus k square, and that's all, is equal to k square into 3y plus k is equal to right hand side. Hence proved. Question number 11, part number 1. 11, question number 11, part number 1. A minus b minus c, 2b 2c, 2a, b minus c minus a, 2c, and 2a 2b, and c minus a minus b. We have to prove it is equal to a minus b plus c whole power 3. The right hand side is a plus b plus c whole cube. So now the first, our target is to get the factor a plus b plus c. How we will get? If we add these three like previous question, a minus b minus c plus 2b, so we will get b minus b plus 2b plus b here, and minus c plus 2c plus c here. Similarly in this question also, 2a minus a plus a, b plus b, and then 2c, this thing. So what we are going to give operation, R1 will change with the help of R1 plus R2 plus R3. Let us see what happens. A, and now plus this, we have added this plus this thing, so minus b plus 2b plus b and plus c. Similarly here also, 2a minus a, and then plus b, and then minus c plus 2c plus c. Here also 2a plus 2b, here this thing minus a, 2a minus a, 2b minus b plus b and plus c. So we get this first row. Then the rest are same, 2b, b minus c minus a, 2b, and this third one is 2c, and c minus a minus b. Now look at here, a plus b plus c, common everywhere. So taking common, a plus b plus c from R1, we get one factor a plus b plus c outside. So 1, 2b, 2c, 1, b minus c minus a, 2c, 1, 2b, c minus a minus b. Now you are knowing 1, 1, 1 we are getting, so the same that rotational operation will give. C1 will change with the help of C1 minus C2, and C2 will change with the help of C2 minus C3. The outside factor is as it is, a plus b plus c. Operation is 1 minus 1, 0 over here, and 2b minus b plus b, and this plus a plus c plus a. So means a plus b plus c will remain here. 2c minus 2c will become 0 over there, and then 1 minus 1 again 0 in this case, and minus 2b plus b will become minus a minus b minus c, and 2c minus c and then minus b, this will become a plus b plus c there, and the last column is 1 2b and c minus a minus b. Now a plus b plus c can be taken common from c1. Here also minus outside, so a plus b plus c can be taken common. So 1a plus b from here, a plus b plus c from here, 1a plus b plus c from here. So 2 more are coming out. So 1 is already there, so we have a plus b plus c power 3 now. 1 from here, 1 from here. Inside 0 1 0 and 0, here we have minus 1 and 1, and here we have 1 2b and c minus a minus b. This is remaining. Now if we change this again the same operation like previous question, r2 will change with the help of r2 plus r3. What will happen? Minus 1 1 will give us 0. So outside is a plus b plus c whole power 3, and here we have 0 0 1, and then r2 will change with the help of r2 plus r3. So 1 plus 0 1 only, minus 1 plus this thing 0, and 2b plus this thing we have added here. So that means 2b minus b plus c, but a will remain negative, no issue in that, and last column is 0, last row is 0 1 c minus a minus b. So now we are going to expand through r1. Expanding through r1, we get a plus b plus c whole power 3 and 1 into this and this. So 1 into 1, nothing is remaining because everything will become 0, is equal to a plus b plus c cube whole cube is equal to right hand side. Hence proved. Question number 12 is determinant 1 x square x 1 x square x1 equals to 1 minus x cube and whole square. So before we proceed, we need to understand one concept. What is our right hand side? That is 1 minus x cube. That can be written as a cube minus b cube. So for that, this identity is equal to a minus b into a square 1 square plus b square plus ab 1 into x x. That means this is also equal to 1 minus x whole square into 1 plus x square plus x whole square. This also can be asked in the examination, that prove this equal to this one or this one. This whole square we have taken outside, whole square. So now this 1 minus, look at here, one factor is 1 minus x, other factor is 1 plus x square plus x. Now look at here, 1x x square, 1x x square, 1x x square, everywhere you will find this thing. That means now you understood which property we should apply this operation, so that operation is r1 will change with the help of r1 plus r2 plus r3. R1 will change with the help of r1 plus r2 plus r3. We get in the first row 1 plus x square plus x, x plus 1 plus x square plus x plus 1. The rest is same only, x square 1 x square and 1. Look at here. So what will happen? We will get one factor, and later we will think about this thing, 1 minus x. So now this 1 plus x square, 1 plus x plus x square, 1 plus x plus x square taking common. So we will write here taking common 1 plus x square from r1. So what will happen? 1 plus x square, which is nothing but a square plus b square plus ab, is outside. Now we have 1 x square x, 1 1 x square, and here we have 1 x and 1. Now our this target is to find now another factor, which is 1 minus x. So for that 1 minus x, we subtract this r1 minus r2, 1 minus x square, a square minus b square, 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus x, and this also can be done, x can be taken common, this thing similarly. So r1 will change with the help of r1 minus r2, and r2 will change with the help of r2 minus r3. So what will happen? Let us see. 1 plus x square is outside as a factor, and r1 will change. So 1 minus x square, 1 minus 1 0, and 1 minus x here. Now this x square minus x, r2 is also going to change. So 1 minus x square and x minus 1. r3 is the same as it is, x square and 1. Now 1 plus x square outside same is a minus b into a plus b, here also, here also. So what will happen? 1 minus x into 1 plus x, here x common, so we will have x minus 1 and x 0, again here a square minus b square. So 1 minus x into 1 plus x, and then x square, and then 1 minus x, x minus 1, so that minus outside, 1 minus x here, and then last is 1. Now here 1 minus x, 1 minus x, but we don't have 1 minus x here. If we go row wise, then 1 minus x 0, 1 minus x, that means 1 minus x can be taken common from r1. 1 minus x, that can be taken minus common, 1 minus x, 1 minus x, and 1 minus x. That means we can take 1 minus x common from r1 and r2. So we will write here, taking common 1 minus x from r1 and r2. We get outside 1 plus x square already there, and we have taken 1 minus x twice, so 1 minus x whole square will come out. 1 minus x from r1 and 1 minus x from r2. So in r1 we have 1 plus x over here remaining, and the next is we have taken 1 minus x, so minus x will remain, and then last is x. In the second column 0, 1 minus x we have taken, so 1 plus x is remaining, and then here we have x square. 1 minus x we have taken, so 1, and then minus 1, 1 minus x gone, and then we have 1 here. Now if we are changing r1 with the help of r2, then 0 will be replaced by some other non-zero elements that we don't want. So if r2 is going to change with the help of r1, then minus x plus x will cancel, then doesn't make any sense 0 adding, that will remain same as it is. 1 plus x only, doesn't affect much, and then minus 1 will get 0. And if we change these two also, adding these two, r3 can be changed. So what we are going to write here, r2 will change with the help of r2 plus r1, and r3 will also change with the help of r3 plus r2. Why? Because minus x this thing and minus 1 this thing. So 1 minus x whole square, 1 plus x square outside, and then we did not give any command to r1, so r1 will remain same, 1 plus x 0 1. We have given this statement, R2 will change. R2 will change with the help of R1. So we are adding these two, R2 and R1, and writing here minus x plus x cancel. So we have 1. Here 1 plus x plus 0, 1 plus x, and minus 1 plus 1, 0. Also R3 is going to change with the help of R3 plus R2. So now what will happen? R3 is this one with the help of R2. So x minus x is 0, and here we will have 1 plus x square, addition of these three, and there also 0. Now we don't have any other option than expanding it, so we'll write expanding the determinant through R1. We get 1 minus x whole square outside, 1 plus x square, and here we have 1 plus x outside, leaving this 2, and then 1 plus x into 0, 1 plus x square into 0. So 0, 0 minus 0, 0 inside. Second element is 0, so there is no use of writing it because 0 into anything will become 0. And the last one is plus 1 into, so leaving these two vertically, so we will have 1 plus x square into 1. So 1 plus x square and minus 0, so that I am not going to write. So now 1 minus x whole square, 1 plus x square outside, 1 plus x into 0, 0 plus 1 into this one, 1 plus x square. Now only 1 plus x square is remaining, so 1 plus x square into this one. So 1 minus x whole square into 1 plus x square is also equal, is also square. So that means now look at here, that second line we have written in the beginning of the question that we have got. So this can be written as 1 minus x into 1 plus x square whole square. Now this is a minus b, a square plus b square plus ab. So that can be written as a cube minus b cube and whole power 2, so whole power 2. So that is nothing but 1 minus x cube whole square is equal to right hand side. Hence proved. Question number 13 says, one plus a square minus b square, 2ab, 2b, 2ab, 1 minus a square plus b square, minus 2a, minus 2b, 2a, 1 minus a square minus b square. We have to prove it equal to 1 plus a square plus b square whole power 3. So now look at here, we need to have 3 factors of 1 plus a square plus b square. So now 3 will be our later target. First of all, we concentrate on one factor only. So 1 plus a square, if we could make it with some operation, this is plus b square, then our purpose is fulfilled. So look at here, if it is 2b square, and we add it into this, then this will become 1 plus a square plus 2b square minus b square plus b square. That means we are multiplying this by b, so then b is here. Now look at here, b minus 2ab, then we will be adding it into this, then it will be 0. And then last one, look at here, this minus 2b, if we do it this way, that minus 2b plus b times, actually we are multiplying by b to the r3. This is just trial I am telling you. Let us see. B times 1 minus a square minus b square. So this is equal, let us solve it, minus 2b plus b minus a square b minus b power 3. So minus 2b plus b, and then this minus b, and then minus a square b, and then minus b power 3. So taking minus b common from these three, so we will have 1 plus a square plus b square. That means here we will have 1 plus a square plus b square. Here we will have 0 and 1 plus a square plus b square. That can be taken common. So that's interesting move. And that means first operation will be r1 will change with the help of r1 plus b times r3. Understood? Now let us check about this second one. If we multiply it by now r3 by a and then subtract with it, so 2ab minus 2ab will be 0. And if we multiply it by a square, so minus 2a square we are subtracting, so minus will become plus, so then this will be positive. That means same thing we will get here also. So we will give operation that r2 will change with the help of r2 plus a times r3. A times r3, just look at here, 2ab and then 2ab. So we will do it now. The first r1 will change r1 plus b times r3. So this I have already written here, b times multiplying 2b square and adding it into this. So 1 plus a square minus b square plus 2b square, so plus b square will come. 1 plus a square plus b square. Here this multiplying with b minus 2ab and adding it into it, so it will become 0. And then this already done here, this part, that we will get minus b times 1 plus a square plus b square. 1 plus a square plus b square already done here, that minus 2b and b times this thing, 1 minus a square minus b square. Now concentrate on r2. 2ab, and we are multiplying this r3 by a, so this will become 2ab. 2ab minus 2ab will be 0. And here 1 minus a square plus b square, and we are subtracting, so minus minus plus, minus a square plus 2a square will become plus, so 1 plus a square plus b square. And for the last part I am calculating here, that is we are doing this way, 2a is this one minus time r3, that means a times r3. So a into r3 is what? 1 minus a square minus b square. What will happen? 2a minus a minus plus a power 3 and then minus ab square. So 2a minus a plus a power 3 plus ab square. This is equal to a common 1 plus a square plus b square. So this is the result we are getting. So I am going to write it here. This a times 1 plus a square plus b square. So a times 1 plus a square plus b square. Then the third row, that is same only, 2b minus 2a and 1 minus a square minus b square. Here this is a little congested, but you have to concentrate on this particular determinant. This determinant we have to evaluate this outside. So now here we have 1 plus a square plus b square, 0 and 1 plus a square plus b square. Here we have 0, 1 plus a square plus b square, 1 plus a square plus b square. Means we can take common 1 plus a square plus b square from r1 as well as from r2. So taking common 1 plus a square plus b square from r1 and r2, we get outside twice we are taking common, so means 1 plus a square plus b square whole square. 2 times it is coming out, so twice whole square will come. 1 here it is remaining 1, 0, 2b, and here we have 0, 0, 1 minus 2a, and here we have minus b and a, and then 1 minus a square minus b square. So now we will expand it. So outside 1 plus a square plus b square whole square, and inside the first place is 1, so 1 into leaving this way and that way, so 1 into 1 minus a square minus b square, it will be 1 minus a square minus b square, and this minus minus plus 2a square. This is our first step, and second one is second element is 0, so already multiplying with it everything will become 0. Last one is minus b, so minus b times minus 2a into 0, 0, and then it will be minus 2b. So let us check it. 1 plus a square plus b square whole square. Inside we have 1 minus a square minus b square plus 2a square here, and minus minus plus 2b square here. So it is 1 plus a square plus b square whole power 2, and then 1 minus a square and then plus 2a square. So plus a square and then minus b square, this thing, then plus b square. So power 1 power 2 becomes 1 plus a square plus b square whole power 3 is equal to right hand side, hence proved. Question number 14, probably the last question of this exercise. A square plus 1 AB CA, AB B square plus 1 CB, AC BC C square plus 1 equals to 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. This we have to prove. Now this is a little tricky question. Here we have a, here we have a, and here also a, but we don't have a here. But overall a is, you can consider from C1, b and b and b, and c and c and c. So let us take common a from C1, b from C2, and c from C3. So taking common a from C1, b from C2, and c from C3, we get what we get outside a into b into c. Inside we have a, we have taken out, so 1a is remaining, plus here we have 1, so 1 upon a. Here we have taken b, so a we have taken out, so b, and a gone, so c. B gone, so a b 1 power plus 1 upon b, and c is remaining. Here from here c we are taking out, so a and b and 1 plus 1 upon c. This we get. Now outside is a b c, and operation we need to think over it. Suppose I subtract this into this, so a will cancel out, this 1 upon a will remain, then b will cancel out 1 upon b, c minus c is 0. Then similarly if we subtract these two, the same result will get. So operation 1 is c1 will change with the help of c1 minus c2, and c2 will change with the help of c2 minus c3. So what we are going to get, this minus this, a minus a cancel, so 1 upon a is remaining, b minus b cancel, so minus 1 upon b is remaining, c minus c is 0, a minus a is 0 over here, and this b cancel out, so 1 upon b, and c cancel from here, so that means this c1c is remaining here, c minus c is cancelling, so minus 1 upon c, and then a, b and c plus 1 upon c. There is no change in c3. So this we get from above. Now look at here, think about this operation further. So I don't think so any will make any major difference, so better to evaluate. So expanding through R1, A, B, C outside, and then first factor is first element in the first column is 1 upon A, then leaving this perpendicularly both sides, so 1 upon A this way, and then this will, we will have 1 upon B into C plus 1 upon C, 1 upon B into C plus 1 upon C, and minus times minus minus plus B into 1 upon C, so B upon C. This is 1 upon A. Now the second one is 0, that is the whole thing will become 0, and the last element is plus A times perpendicularly leaving these two, minus into minus plus 1 upon B into 1 upon C, and then 0 into this thing, so minus 0. So solving it, A, B, C, this 1 upon A into C upon B plus 1 upon BC plus B upon C, so this is outside 1 upon A, so this will remain outside only. Then this last one is plus A upon BC, the whole bracket closed. The ABC, now multiplying C upon AB plus 1 upon ABC plus B upon AC, A into C, plus A upon BC. Now multiplying ABC inside throughout, so this AB cancel, then we will have C square plus ABC cancel 1, plus AC cancel, then B square, plus BC cancel, then A square. So we have 1 plus A square plus B square plus C square is equal to right hand side, hence proved. Hence proved. Now we have two small MCQ type questions. Question number 15. Question number 15 says, let A be a square matrix of order 3 by 3, then determinant K constant, determinant of Ka is equal to, now the option A is K times determinant A, option B is K square determinant A, option C is K cube determinant A, and option D is 3 times K determinant A. So now look at here, this A is a matrix, square matrix, and this matrix is multiplied by constant K. So it's each and every element of matrix A will be multiplied by K. Now After making multiplying k inside the matrix and then converting this matrix into determinant, then from each row or each column we can take this constant k common. So how many times this k will come out? 3 times, k into k into k, and then determinant a will remain inside, so this will become k cube determinant a. So the option C is the right option, this option C. This next question is question number 16. The question number 16, which of the following option is, which of the following options is correct? The first one is determinant is a square matrix. Second one is determinant is a number associated to a matrix. Third one is determinant is a number associated to a square matrix, or option D is none of these. So I tell you here, determinant is what? Determinant is a number after evaluating it. I told you earlier that after expansion it becomes this number. We have a numerical value of the determinant. So the option B is the right option, that determinant is a number associated to a square matrix, because determinant is always square in a square form, that is of order 1 by 1 or 2 by 2 or 3 by 3. So that means such determinants can be found from square matrix only. So that is the end of this exercise.